Hello everyone, my name is 𝐀𝐜𝐢𝐝 and I'm from CHS department and our project name is about acid rain. So firstly we want to talk about what is acid rain. So acid rain is a precipitation of rain that is abnormally acidic. So the sulfur dioxide emitted from the factory and nitrogen dioxide emitted from the car exhaust. These pollutants just spread into the air and react with water vapor in the atmosphere. So they just pour as the acid rain to the ground. So we want to talk about what is the cause of acid rain. Acid rain is mainly caused due to human activity. There's so many human activity that can cause acid rain. So industrial emission, fossil fuel consumption for our plant, vehicle emission, deforestation, waste incineration, chemical manufacturing and mining activities, and so many others. And we would like to talk about the equation of acid rain. So the sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, if they only oxidize and do not react with water, the dry deposition will occur. If they react with water, wet deposition will occur. So this is the life cycle of acid rain, and we have the small model depending on the life cycle of acid rain, and next students will explain about that. So moving on to the effect of acid rain. So if the acid rain is poured into the sea, it can have a severe damage on the marine life, and if it is poured onto the trees and forests, it can have the tree denuded and leaving it without leaf. And if it has a pour onto the statue and building, it can have a damage onto that because acid rain is kind of severe at some part of the world. And next student will explain about the acid rain life cycle by using this model.
Okay, ကျွန်တော်နာမည်ကတော့အောင်ကောင်းဆက်လို့ခေါ်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်လက်ရှိမှာ Canadian High School မှာ IGCSE ကို Band 5 Plus မှာတက်အောင်နေကျွန်တော်တယောက်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဆိုတော့ဒီ acid rain model လေးကိုကျွန်တော် batch ပေါင်း IGCSE batch ပေါင်းဆိုတာတကယ်ကြီးနေအားလုံးစုပေါင်းပြီးတော့ idea လေးနဲ့လုပ်ထားတဲ့ model လေးဖြစ်ပါတယ်ပေါ့နော် so okay let's start I want to introduce you with the acid rain model that we created so look at here the pollutants such as SO2 and NO2 produced from the factories and cars can react with the water vapors from the atmosphere and cause acid rain. And acid rain can destroy the marine life, and acid rain can also destroy the trees and other historical monuments. So look at the difference between these two plants. So look at here. This plant has green leaves. It looks fresh because it is not affected by the acid rain. So in the other hand, so look at this tree. This tree is dried. It has no leaves. It is dead. It's because it is affected by the acid rain. Thank you. So the other student will continue and test you the experiment how to test the acid. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sumoon and I'm studying the IGCSE of the Canadian High School. So I will show the how the acid is vary with the pH level.
There are many acids in the world, like amino acids in our protein, in our body, hydrochloric acid in our stomach because our stomach aches. Also, the citric acid in the liver and the lactic acid in the milk. They have an acetic acid. Acetic acid we use in our daily life for sleep, and sulfuric acids, nitric acids, and hydrochloric acids. This is a pH paper and they have a level 1 to 14, which shows the base and acids. We know that the 7 is a neutral, which is the water. 1 to 6 is the acids, and 8 to 14 is a base. They have a strong and weak acid. We separate the strong acids depending on the chemically ionized and weak acids defined as partially ionized. So we take one of the pH paper and take the glass roll and dip into the acetic acid. We can measure up the color with the pH paper. This is the mainly look like the pH 4, which is the weak acid. Yes, it is the weak acid. Acetic acid is the weak acid. Oh, what about the lime water? It's the base, but we don't know what the color is. So let us and take the glass rope and dip the sensitive and take one of the pH paper. Let's see it. It is nearly look like 12, pH 12. It is a strong base. Yes, that's all. And thank you.